Alright everybody, this is Lemuri Lemsai, and this is an off-scripted video. Real quickly, I want to talk about familiarizing oneself with other life forms and memory. Consciousness is one of those things that we're still trying to, well, I'll say that mainstream science is still trying to figure out. It's trying to understand what is consciousness. And one of the things that I've spent years seeking to find out and understand about my own self is how I can navigate the realm of consciousness to get into a position and a place where I feel like I'm at home. As we were walking to the park today, I ran into a cornucopia of scents and smells, and that specific combination of odor, scent, smell took me back 30 years or more. And it took me back to a mind frame, probably 33 years. It took me back to a mind frame and a mental state that I hadn't had for, like I said, almost 3 decades. And it was really interesting because as I was smelling a combination of a metallic scent mixed with like a little bit of food mixed with the indoor smell of a house that's been used for a while, combined with the grass and the fragrances that kind of are wafting up off the ground at the end of a very hot day, the combination of all those things together took me back to images, and images in my mind started to come back of being like, very young and being in the presence of older adults at the end of a day as we're at dusk at the end of a summer day, of a really hot summer day. And so that just brought me to an awareness. It's like, wow, I mean, it's almost like I went into another dimension of reality. And that reality where I was 5, 6 years old is still happening somewhere. And my awareness, my consciousness was able to tap into that and link it somehow to the current moment. And that was just because a specific collection of scents or fragrances or odors came together in a combination that they hadn't been for years. And so there's a power there. And when I was tapping into that, I thought about like the grass and the trees and young children. The way that consciousness expresses itself through plants and animals and children and people who are completely in flow is very different than the way it does for the rest of us. And so I want to encourage you to familiarize yourself with trees, with plants, with animals, with small children, within reason, right? Don't go and hang out on playgrounds. Well, you can't right now, but hanging out on a playground and trying to play with people's kids is going to get you put in jail. But, familiarize yourself with life forms and consciousness that doesn't express itself the way that the normal functioning adult does. There's a great deal of freedom and a great deal of power that can be obtained from that, and a great deal of self-understanding. So I want to encourage you with that. It's a really interesting realm, and it's a realm completely free of moral judgment. There's a lot of judgment in that realm. If you observe children, if you observe plants or animals, yes, there's judgment. They're able to distinguish between what is beneficial for them and what is detrimental. But there's no morality. There's no moral judgment. And I think the ability to get into a mind state that extracts you from morality for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, where you can really just be in a state of complete innocence, complete purity, is really healthy for the mind and really sedating. I want to share that with you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, make sure you put them down below in the comment section. I'll see you on the other side. Have a wonderful and an interesting, adventurous rest of the day.